decorations down. What fun that is. So today it's from Northern Monk. It's their gluten-free IPA and they're whopping 5.7%. Yeah, it's a not bad beer to be trying, really. Let me just read the back. First there was fire, then there was beer. At the cornerstone of civilization for thousands of years, beer built the pyramids. Beer fueled the Middle Ages. Since the 6th century, monks across Europe brew beer to provide for their communities. It's obviously a religious thing then, isn't it? You know, brewing beer is religiously good. Fair play. Today in the North, we carry a torch for all that beer was and all that beer can be. We're on a quest to create the best beer that we can whilst giving back where we can. This beer was brewed for you, from us, for our community. So it says here, a homage to the origins of IPA and the evolution of this style, piney, juicy and crisp, the evolution of tradition. Some bold comments there and some interesting history, and all very interesting. So yeah, I've done the front garden, took all the decorations down, put them away, discovered that we'd had a little visitor in our shed. I've noticed a dead mouse on the outside, a few days ago. And that shed's not as, this shed's quite, what's the word, airtight. That shed is not, my little shed. So, in a bloody, you save wallpaper, a little bugger had been, and there's quite a few pellets there, so hopefully I've disturbed them, hopefully they've done one. Now I've just got to do some work and shore up the barricades, as it were, because you're never going to win, Let's be fair in life, with mice, rats and all that other stuff, there's always a battle, but I'm willing to take the battle. I'd rather they be down the garden than the house, because in the garden there's things I can do, and I don't give a shit how I kill them. If I have to kill them, kill them. I suffered last year because of it and I have no qualms, but anyway, so quite a goldeny paw, big white head. We'll put the can up there so you can actually see what it is. And it's a live review, but not listed. So if you knew the thing, you'd see it. But then that'd kill the thing of me trying to get the review out of the way quickly. I have done a hell of a lot of live reviews just recently. 48 advent calendar reviews plus multiple days where I did a third review all live. And I think I'm at the burnt out stage. I think I'm going to go back to just doing one a week, probably on a Saturday, about 5 o'clock-ish, rather than strictly keep myself to doing them every night. Because there's times when you've got so much to do and it does impede on your life, as much as it's interesting and it's funny and it's nice to talk to people, obviously. So lovely, piney nose, subtle piney, really nice. Just about the right. Some of these tropical craft beers can be a bit in your face. Now, for some people, they want the in your face statement beers. Other people want them more subtle, but still very, very, very much a craft beer. This is in that generation. It's very much craft beer, but it's a little bit more on the subtle side. So yeah, back out into the garden. So I've only come down the shed, quick review, 10-minute review, back out, get some work done. I've got so much work to do, trying to beat the garden. And then I've got to do some repairs on the shed and that. And what it also does, it gets you active. Got to take the Christmas decorations down in the house as well. That's going to be interesting. Isn't it just, Get them all up the loft. Get things put away, and now because of what I've seen today, now I'm on the hunt. I'll make it. You can see it's Northern Monk, but it just misses this. Sometimes you can't win with this thing. And I must say, these glasses are great for doing 330 mils. Obviously not good for the 440s, but certainly good for 330s. Do show off the beer rather nicely. I've noticed I put a bit of weight on recently. I don't know how much, but a little bit more than what I'd like. And I had a dream about it last night, and I was in this dream. It was like a flipping nightmare, and I was as fat as they come, and it's spurred me on now to drink a bit less and be as active as I normally am. But to be fair, I needed a break over Christmas. Now it's all about being active and getting the garden ready for the spring and summer months, and doing new things in the garden, making it more outdoor living. You know, we're still going to be in some sort of lockdown. You know, we're still not going to get back to normal till probably June and beyond at this rate. But to utilise the garden, you know, it's such a great garden. You know, my garden is little, it's compact, but it is a good garden, and yeah, to utilise it. And obviously I've got the bare room, which you know, is so Raggy's bare, but yeah, it's a good thing to have the bare room. I might start smashing some of my glass bottles up into bits, smashing them up with the hammer, sticking them underneath, and then little buggers tread on it and slice themselves to bits. Jobs are good, and shouldn't be near my sheds. Mice I'm not so bothered about, but the others, oof, broke me last year, and I'm never going to let anything break me like that again. You know, some things in life, things are meant to test you, aren't they? And I was tested to the extreme in the last year. Not just rats, bad job, bad workers working with you, and that, and now, you know, got to fight back, haven't they? Hey? I'll let them know that you're no pushover, and I'm far from a pushover. When I want to be, I can now be an absolute person, but that's not the sort of person I am. I'm a nice person. I don't need to be that sort of person. But anyway. Northern Monk, God knows how, I don't know how long they've been open, but what I do know is in the last year, I'd say it's 18 months, they've gone from being a brewery I've never heard of to being one of the kingpin craft breweries. Very much another Brewdog in my opinion. The amount of beers they're coming out with, they're along the lines with Brewdog, Siren, Formbridge, a lot of local breweries around me who are absolutely top class. And, you know, certainly on the craft beer element, they are at the forefront of the, you know, what's out there at the moment. And so many new beers, you know. I'm going to have to start opening playlists up for all these breweries, because I have got reviews from that many different breweries. And sometimes it helps me, because when you forget that you already reviewed it. I was hoping not to do any more Christmas reviews, but I looked at the date on some of these Christmas beers and they've got to be drank. Now the good thing is some of them I've already drank and already reviewed, so it might be the case that I just take them up the arse and just neck them in the arse instead of drinking homebrew. Oh, so I'm on 15% charge, which means I'm going to go anytime soon. So this has delivered a lovely IPA, 5.7%. I would call that session, but other people would say it's 3.8 is session. We've all got our own session strength, obviously. Very nice, very good head all the way down. Nice tasting, hazy, keeps the flavour. You know, you'll see a lot of hazy beers these days. Don't ever be put off by an hazy beer. And even if it's got bits in it, that's just sediment half the time. Don't be put off by that. If it tastes foul, really foul, and it's not supposed to taste really foul, yeah, then lob it. But other than that, that was first quenching. It was nice, good, nice nose. You could tell, get all the elements, the tropical elements and that, all the way through. Yeah, it was okay. It was good beer. Especially for gluten-free people. You know, it's not easy if you are gluten-free, because you know, I drink a lot of ginger beer, and ginger beer is basically all gluten-free, which is great if you're a ginger beer fan. If you're not, it's a bit harder to find. Gluten-free stuff, bloody, I'm freezing now, I've sat down. Gluten-free stuff was traditionally a lot more expensive. There is more available these days, and a lot of breweries are making their stuff gluten-free, which is good for a lot of the population who do suffer with whatever it is. I don't understand gluten-free, don't have it, don't understand it really, so doesn't make me, you know, if you have it, like anything in life, if you, I suffer with prickly heat and severe hay fever, well, severe prickly heat more than hay fever, but and I'm a gardener. But I get it in dust particles in a supermarket. It's not just outside in mowing grass. You know, I keep away from trimming if I can. Use weed killer and make bigger, you know, bigger bases around your trees. There's always a way. Out of 5 for me, very nice beer. Went down a tree, give it about a 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, you know, very drinkable, easy to drink, and that's it for this beer review. Expect a few more later once I find out what we're doing, because if the wife's dragging me out and I'm bloody driving, that's me stuffed. I can't drink anymore. But hey, you never know. Around about 6 o'clock for the Totally Brewed review. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live or not. I may do, because I did promise I'd go live, but I do feel a bit burnt out doing so many lives. And I'm also desperate to get rid of all that stuff that's short dated, because I need to clear it. Once Totally Brewed's out the way, and then I'll start looking at dates. Some stuff that, if there's any Christmassy stuff I can hold off till next Christmas, that's going to happen. Because it just makes it easy for me to put them to the back of the shelf, knowing that I can drink them next Christmas. And that's it for this beer review. As always, thank you everybody for watching, commenting, new subscribers, and people who don't subscribe as well, because I looked at the channel and half the people who watch the videos aren't subscribers. So that's quite interesting, you know. I mean, that means there's a lot of people who are subscribers who aren't watching the beer reviews. But then again, I suppose I'm the same as some. I only subscribe to about 6 channels, to be fair, and they're mostly about Marvel, theme parks, a couple of theme park channels, and that's about it. Funny, isn't it, what you do and you don't subscribe to. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and I've got to go back to work. Gardening, eh? Busman's holiday. But these things need to be done. It's winter. I need to get put the garden back right after Christmas, because it's been a month now, and get it ready and repair that bloody entrance to that little shed. It's been going for a while, but you know, when you see elements that you don't need to see in the shed are getting in your shed, then it's time to batten down the hatches and make sure there's no more holes that they can get in, the little buggers. Cheers. Oh, and it's chilly.